Widget box. What's a widget box? A widget box allows me to bring content from the outside world into my Moodle. Actually, it does a lot more than that, but that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Over here on my right hand side, I have a perfect example of it. Here's a word of the day widget box. So if I find a site online that uses RSS, I can use RSS in Moodle without having the rights to RSS. Because usually you do have the rights to RSS, but at a college level they don't grant you those rights to RSS. And this looks a lot nicer anyway. So now I'm able to pull in a word of the day for my students. So this is good for a high school level, but also it's great for those instructors at college level that make their students write about articles every day, every class. I won't say that's wrong. I'll just say that's, kind of a good waste of time sometimes. And I would say if you do that all every day, every time, great. If not, every once in a while that'd be a good idea too. But if you want to bring them in, not to change the subject, this is how you do it. So I could find an RSS on people that only make cucumber sandwiches for a living. Challenge me, I will. So here I'm going to use a very basic example called Word of the Day in widgetbox.com. Widgetbox is actually free. So if you want, go to widgetbox.com and sign up for a free account. You can check out some of the widgets that are pre-made in here, but I'm going to show you how to make one. And it's very simple. So first, find a website that has RSS. And here's what it looks like. Here's Word of the Day. And what I'm looking for is this link right here. Almost all websites have RSS on it nowadays. All the new ones anyway. So I already did a word of the day at this one. I'm going to look for another word of the day. So here's Oxford's word of the day. Keep in mind there's a million words of the day. So if you're an English teacher, man, I can't even tell you how important this lesson is. So here's RSS, and it looks like it's pulling in about 4 or 5 different words this time. So this is a lot better. Now, I got to the website. Now, where's the RSS? There it is. Okay. Now, what you want to do is look for the RSS XML. Sometimes it's XML, sometimes you can use the HTML, but here is their link. They're stating it. So I'm going to copy that. Now let's go to Widgetbox and make a new widget. You can use Flash. Let's say you got Flash game out there. Here's a great one. CIS 101, right? You know how students can't use the keyboard or mouse to save their life sometimes because they're an older generation that forgot or has never used the mouse and keyboard. You can find Flash games that just you can utilize your skill with a mouse and keyboard. Embed them right into Moodle. Wow. Okay, HTML. This one actually runs, unlike Moodle, this one runs JavaScript code. Remote. I don't know, I never used that one. Blogs, this one we're going to use. And gadgets are like Google Earth. So blog feed. And here, I'm going to paste that in and continue. Here, I can really get to town on what I want to see. I want to see the word of the day and the definition. So I'm going to include summaries. Okay. Under more options, you might think there's more options, but there's really not. I can also view it as a slideshow, which is nice, but not for this. I would say a slideshow would be good for galleries, which we'll get to later. Here I got the size of it. I prefer this size for Moodle, and I can also choose the layout. You might want it gray or something like that. I prefer the black one. Up here I could choose the title of it. I could choose an image, and this is based upon whatever image they gave me here. So I could choose Oxford. I could center that. That looks a little bit better. And I could choose to not list it within the widgets. I'm going to choose to list this because it might be beneficial to other teachers. And then I'm going to go and say get widget button when the widget is installed. What's a widget? Well, widget is kind of a review of your widget. Okay, so here it wants me to enter the description. Word of the day for students. Okay, now I could try it out, and that's what this is. It's all about is testing out your widget. When you're done, you can get the codes. Now you can code. There's codes for MySpace, bloggers, TypePad. Here's the HTML, which is just kind of like the same thing here, in my opinion, because we can't use JavaScript, we can't use Flash, but we can use MySpace code. So I'm going to copy the MySpace code, and then I'm going to go over to my course and create a new block here, an HTML block. Under the HTML block, I could choose to edit that block and then go into the HTML source and paste it right here. Wow, all that code. Save changes, and now you'll find your new widget over here. In the next video, what I want to show is how to get or where to search for RSS.